Anyway, I'm gonna watch the Zato trailer again for funsies. I've only watched this once, and then I looked at Amorphous like 1,000 times. But other than that, I only watched it once. So I'm probably just like
Zato is a
look
technically
into it a little bit
challenging
more.
character, as you can also control his alter ego, Eddie. Overwhelm the opponent by attacking with both Zato and Eddie. Flight. Zato moves quickly in the inputted direction.
Clout. I am in clout debt. You don't understand. I owe our system words clout. That's how bad it is.
Motion. He can move freely in midair to an extent, meaning you can change the timing of your jump and attack and take the opponent by surprise.
I really hope this isn't fucking.
Extent, meaning you
I
can
really
change
hope this isn't Dissy 2S. It obvious. I don't think it could come from an air dash as nicely.
timing of your jump and
But if
attack,
it has this dumb of a hitbox, I'm not gonna be happy.
the opponent by surprise. Summon Eddie. Zato summons his alter ego, Eddie.
Yeah. Clout negative penalty. I was down backing on the clout too hard. I had to go in. Arc System Works doesn't like those who down back on the clout. Look at Eddie look like a fucking pudding monster.
You can control Eddie and Zato simultaneously, as Eddie has a different attack associated with each attack button. While Eddie is active, you can return him to the shadows by...
I definitely forgot that Zato didn't have negative edge in this game, so when I was looking through these first, I thought this was all still single buttons.
putting the summon command a second time.
But that their quarter forward inputs is pretty interesting.
Life gauge hits 0, Eddie disappears and cannot be summoned. Pierce.
Maybe a dummy like me
Zato
can actually
summons
play
Eddie
Zato
attacks
now.
twice while lunging forward. Due to its fast startup and long range, this move works well as both a means to keep your opponent locked down and as a poke. That's a lot. Zato summons Eddie, forming a large number of drills. As it hits multiple times, this attack keeps the opponent locked.
Yeah, not having negative edge is really weird. And like I think that if they actually get this right, I'll just be incredibly impressed. But it looks like all of his specials are little Eddie things. So it might not actually be as hard as I think it is.
Use this to your advantage to get your offense started. Leap. Zato summons Eddie.
This thing, I think this is the scary one, honestly. This is frightening.
Attack that hits twice, leaping upwards. This attack hits a wide area and works well against airborne opponents. The first hit launches the opponent, making it easy to land a combo even at...
Yeah, this is like getting 2 of those leaps on the combo doing 50% is like fucking insane. This is also a weird
Eddie
one.
can absorb the opponent's attacks until this move calms out. Eddie won't disappear when hit during this move, meaning you can use him as a shield.
Which, you know what's fucking weirder than that?
Eddie won't
Is
disappear
that like I can almost guarantee that Zato is closer on the second hit here,
when hit.
right? If it stands that like the game recognizes that if it hits Eddie and Zato at the same time, that it takes Eddie's block input first over eating Zato, that's kind of fucked up.
Hit during this move, meaning you can use him as a shield. However, be careful as he cannot absorb the opponent's overdrive attacks. Invite Hell. Zato forms a drill.
Calvados looks so sick. Ugh, Calvados looks so
The
good.
opponent down on hit.
Invite Hell.
It has little recovery, making it a good choice as a poke at mid-range. Break the Law. Zato conceals himself in the shadows with this evasive technique. You can stay hidden for a set amount of time by holding down the button. But the recovery when Zato reappears increases the longer you
And he's in counter hit state.
While
So
hidden,
that's, you know,
Zato can move
that's
left
good.
and right in an invincible state. While hidden, Zato can move left
No knockdown on drill. Yeah, that's a pretty huge deal.
and right increases the longer you hide. While hidden, Zato can move left and right.
I was just looking at his 2D animation. It looks really good.
You can even move to the other side of
I fucking like this is one of the best animations I've seen so far.
and can even move
The 2H one where Eddie's like putting his split head back together into an axe or not like an axe. It's more like a great sword. Like that shit is sick. It looks so good.
Command grab.
Damned
It
Fang.
deals more damage than a standard throw and cannot be teched. It leaves you wide open when whipped, so go for it when you think the opponent is focused on staying grounded and blocking. Drunkard Shade. An attack
Out of all the
that
moves to
opponent's
keep, Drunkard
projectiles.
Shade's such a weird one, but
When used
it
in
works.
proximity
It's
to
just
Eddie,
like
he can be moved far away in an instant.
it's just a part of his kit, I
Use this
guess.
chance to team up with Eddie and start your offense. Amorphous. Shadows of
This is the best looking fucking move I have seen since I don't know when.
consume them in this
What is this? Why are they flexing like this? I don't understand. Why would they do this?
Amorphous.
Why would they flex this hard?
Opponent can
Why would they flex this hard? It's completely unnecessary. Your game already looks good. Your game looks amazing. Your game looks fucking phenomenal. It looks like the best thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And then you're just like, you decided to flex like that? Yeah, this is the best looking animation in fight. Yes, absolutely.
consume them in this powerful
What is this?
projectile move.
What is
The
this?
attack extends
Why would
quite
you
high
do
up,
this?
making it extremely difficult for the opponent to jump over it. Sun Void.
I fucking lost my shit the first time I saw this. How's it going, Zero? I'm doing pretty well. Losing my mind over Arc System Works' incredible ability to always make me think that this is the best animation we'll ever look.
Amorphous.
And then they go, alright,
Shadows
bet.
approach the opponent and consume them in this powerful projectile.
Oh my.
move. The attack
Oh
extends
my
quite high,
god.
making it extremely difficult for the opponent to jump over it. Sun Void.
Also, Amorphous being the going from the shark fin. So it used to be used to be a shark before. It comes out as a hold on, let me pull it up. I recognized a lot of people didn't know what Zato's Amorphous was, but it's a big shark head. Right. Oops. I should kill that. So this is still keeping the homage to the previous move of having the shark fin come out. But then it comes out as the shark and then gets separated as the hands. Oh my.
Sun Void. Soon he can be moved far away.
Why?
in an instant. Use this chance to team
Yeah,
up with Eddie and start your offense.
it's using light in a fucking absurd way.
Consume them in this powerful projectile.
What is this?
The attack extends quite high up, making it extremely difficult for the opponent to jump over it. Sun Void.
Amorphous homing is
Eddie
pretty interesting.
transforms into a sword. Attacking
This, by the way, so this replaced Executor. Executor. I had to talk about the pronunciation. Executor. So this replaced Executor. Executor was Eddie's sword move that he turned into there. So he turns into this sword, and it has like 1,000 fucking hits on it, and it basically it's a way for Eddie to spend 50% meter to make sure he gets a knockdown from the air. Very rarely used as a round ender, but if you need like a couple more hits and you're in the air, this definitely does that. So in certain situations, it does fit that job. So this looks like it replaced it, but kept the idea behind it, which is it's shooting like a sword thing at you.
If used while Eddie is summoned, he turns into a projectile and attacks from his current position.
This is pretty neat, though. The fact that it can come out from wherever Eddie is a pretty darn neat thing. And I think that that's, like, potentially pretty scary. But at the end of the day, I don't know how much more valuable this is from, like, having Eddie just be on the other side already and doing one of his other moves. It'll be plus on block, so there's that.
When the move was used. After the attack, he returns to his usual form as Eddie, so take this chance to overwhelm the opponent.
Yeah, so I mean, it forces the mix-up. I think that's probably its best use, is that it has the ability to snipe somebody and like put them in place for a second, and then Eddie's gonna get summoned right there.
And leap against
Because if you
every
watched before,
captain of the opponent when the move
every
is
time he's used it, he hits it like what's this move called again? Sun Void. He hits Sun Void, and then it drops down into like the fucking pudding monster that Eddie is,
attack.
right? And then he's basically where he was vertically,
He returns to his usual form as Eddie.
or
Takes
horizontally,
his
I should
chance
say.
to overwhelm the opponent.
Zato the new Dizzy. Oh no. Oh no. No, thank you.
You can launch a highly adaptable.
He has jump to S.
coordinating Zato's
He has
movements
jump
with
to
Eddie.
S. By the way, how?
So take this chance to overwhelm the opponent. Zato's movements with Eddie.
Why? Hold on. I assume this is his 6H. The falling, like, melting guillotine.
Eddie.
Why? Why did they make it look so good?
By coordinating Zato's movements with Eddie. Use Pierce as a poke against grounded opponents, and leap against aerial opponents. Oppose works well against opponents when they try to attack Eddie.
I think Eddie looks really fucking good, honestly. So far, I think he's one of the characters I looked at and I went, holy shit, this character already looks really strong.